Good.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to Pack Baseball and Softball Academy. You're inside the dugout with the Pack tonight. All right, guys. Well, this is our inaugural call. This is our first live, and we're super excited to bring this to you. Pack Baseball and Softball Academy is brand new, and we're going to talk a little bit about our background. So we'll do it a little bit different in this call. We're going to talk a little bit about our background. We're going to talk about what's happening with the Pack right now, and then we're going to talk about where we're going in the future and how this community really serves our why and what we're doing for coaches.
Okay. Hi everybody. My name is Campbell, as Coach Taylor said. And I have been managing baseball teams since I was 12 years old. So for about 9, almost 10 years now. And currently I'm the manager of the club baseball team at DU. I'm a senior there. And my role for this site will be as the moderator. So if you have any questions, you can shoot those my way. And if it's anything I can't answer, I'll send you to either JT or to Larry. Um, and I am so excited to be here.
All
Um,
right. Thank you, Campbell. So, this other handsome guy on here who's not been doing much talking yet is probably the best coach on the call. And this is Coach Larry. We absolutely love baseball. He runs the baseball side of Pack baseball and softball, and I run the softball side. And that's part of why we started this community is we got together and we said, okay, in the 24 plus years we've been coaching, we've been able to impact between the two of us thousands of kids. So thousands of kids sounds maybe it sounds like a lot, but to us it's not enough. We need to be able to impact millions of kids, and so we're starting this community where coaches can come, they can share, they can get feedback, they can ask questions. There's all kinds of experts already in this community, and then in just a second here, Larry's going to talk to you a little bit about who he is, where he comes from, and what his passions are. And when you see how passionate our team is, you're probably going to want to eventually become part of that pack, whether it is this online coaches community, or if you're starting and you're thinking about being an independent team and you want the support of the pack, no matter where you are in the country, we have ways that we can do that for you.
Larry Martinez. I've been coaching for 25 plus years. I mean, it's hard to say how many years I've been coaching. Been doing it ever since I was a kid. Playing baseball, same age as you, 4 or 5 years old, started T-ball, and then into Little League and minors, and then Babe Ruth, and then into high school and college. That's where I started falling in love with the game was when I was just so young, being on the ball field, playing pickle with all my friends. And whenever there was light outside, we played baseball, either wiffle ball, tennis ball, whatever it may be, we played baseball. So, like Coach said, it's all about making them those memories with those kids and just touching their lives in so many ways other than baseball. And we're able to do that in by this coaches community for one, and two, just being together. And, Coach, you and I are two of a kind. We both love the game so much, and the passion just comes out of us. And if you can see us talk about baseball on our off times, it's amazing what he says. And when I say it's fun, and it's fun to go in the office and talk that every day. And so I'm very blessed on meeting you and having this community, and hopefully we can touch more and more lives, not just in America, international, and wherever we can do.
Fast forward a lot of years later, she's now 21. She's at the University of Denver, and 4 years ago, when she was a freshman, she joined the club team. And how many games did you guys win that first year, Cam?
um, I we didn't win any.
None. I thought you won one. Okay. Zero.
We we might have won one against CC, but it was like at the very end of the year.
Yeah, it was rough, right? It was a rough
Yeah.
program. So fast forward to today. This is her fourth year. So she's coached and managed that team for 3 years. Not only are they more organized, not only do they all have uniforms, not only do they actually look like a baseball team now, they almost made it to to the playoffs or the regionals in Utah.
The regional. Hmm.
Yeah, they almost made it. They were one game out of making it to the regionals, and that's a testament to you, baby girl, of how
That's a great job.
awesome you are and the value of a coach, right? So
Yep.
anyway, that is us. That's our story. So let's start talking a little bit about where we're at right now. So there's a lot of things going on with the Pack. Not only did we launch our brand, Pack Baseball and Softball Academy, and if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to see it because we're all over the place and marketing is full force. And I don't say that because I'm like, yeah, puffing my chest. What I'm saying is this is the place that everybody's going to want to be because of who we are here and if you come into the Pack, you're part of the family, and I promise you, you're not going to be left out in the cold wondering, well, what do I do with these kids? I'm just a parent who is volunteering. I have no idea. And if you have a good experience with your coach and with your team and with your teammates, it becomes something that you cherish and that's a part of you for the rest of your life.
It's a never-ending fraternity of brotherhoods. I mean, or sisterhood too. The girls play too. So it's a sorority or a fraternity, either way you look at it. So
And then we're at the same time building this online community so that we can support coaches really all over the world. I mean, you made connections over the weekend. Where are some of the connections you made, Larry?
oh, Germany, Australia, Iceland.
As it stands today, I think it's a great resource to be able to have that support. And coming from a team that's run by college students who have grown up playing baseball, um, it was lovely to be able to have you come in and talk to my officers and show them and kind of model for them what a coach is supposed to look like and what they should be doing in their position. And I've really seen it with my new officers who were elected for this 25-26 season, who worked with you a lot last year. They have started really being active in their role, and asking me how they can help, what they can do. And we've had really great meetings about this season, what we're going to do this season, and how best to go into it with, the goal in mind of going to Utah.
Not just going to Utah, right? You're going to win in Utah.
But a long story short, we end up winning the College World Series in for club baseball, and we're in Ogden, Utah. So, go get it, get that ring, chase it. It's fun. It's a good ride, and there's no doubt in my mind you won't win it. So, good luck. Then the fun begins because then we have the girls and boys in there getting better. Because you don't get better on the field, you get better in winter months and in the spring.
I love it. I'm so excited, and I'm glad you brought that up because one of the things that is so exciting about this is Larry and I have been around baseball and softball so long. We've heard pretty much everything, all the complaints. And one of the things that we're trying to do with the Pack is that is at the heart and soul of the Pack. You're part of a family, you're loyal to the family. We will have your back for the rest of your life, whether you're at college, whether you're in high school and struggling, whether you're finished with college and want to stay in the game in some sort of capacity after that. Can you imagine what that is? Because if I'm a coach in college looking at you and you started at, say, 12U with the Pack and you played every single season, every single year with the Pack, Larry, what do I know about you as a coach?
Loyal.
Amen.
Look at the Pack as a farm system. You start young, like anything else, the majors, the double A, triple A. Those teams that are really good, like the Yankees, the Dodgers, they have a great farm system underneath them. They bring guys up every year that's going to contribute into that program once they get there. They are the pitchers, catchers, whatever it may be. And you look at the Pack, you start at 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever you do, your coaches will have the same verbiage that we're saying up at the 18 unders and vice versa. So they're going to know what we're asking to teach and how they're going to teach them. So when that kid moves up in the age group from 11 and 12 to 18 under, what we're saying back 5 years ago will be the same way they're talking right now. So it won't be like they won't be missing nothing. And that's what how you get better. By doing so, you're just getting that bond with those kids and that team, and all of a sudden now you're a family. And that's
I mean, I think it's incredible what you all are doing here, and I'm so excited to see this community grow, and I can't wait to see what comes of this.
If you can't tell right now, we're passionate about this. I can't even sleep at night with how excited. Like if I was a little kid, this community right here and where the value is. So, Larry, hopefully you kind of understand how passionate he is about this and how great of a coach he is. And maybe you don't get that yet, but you will when you join this community. And you will see that hopefully that same thing out of me, that same passion out of Campbell. And we are here to help and join. And that's great. We're expert coaches. We can help. That's great. The real value in this community is the team. It's like anything, right? If you have a great coach, you really can't win if you don't have any players, right? So that's why building this community is so important and bringing players like you in the audience and people who are passionate about this game, like Campbell, like Larry, like myself, and bringing them together in one spot where we can openly talk. So the format is on Monday nights, we'll do this live call. And then on Wednesday nights, we'll actually do follow-up questions from this call. So tonight, this was more about the beginning, right? Painting a big, broad picture for everybody. But going forward, we'll talk about, what does a good teammate look like? How, when you're recruiting people for your competition, baseball or softball team, what are you looking for in the parents? Because a bad apple in a parent is almost as bad as a bad apple in a kid. We want these people who are like-minded, who are volunteer coaches, who are college coaches, who are professional coaches, who want to come in here and not only listen to the conversations, but join the conversations and say, hey, I was just out here and we did this and it worked really well. Has anybody ever done this? Am I doing it right? And then somebody from, Lamar Community College or somebody from New Mexico State or somebody from Townsend or somebody from Maryland will say, hey, you know what? We've been doing that for years, and this is what we found works really well. So the value of the community is not necessarily Larry and I. I mean, yeah, are we going to add some value? Of course we are. Is Campbell going to add value? Of course she is. But the value is in the team, in the community, and everybody coming together and giving their piece to make every piece of that team better.
We've been in this game for so long, and there's an day that goes by, I don't learn something new every day. You just keep your mind open, you will learn something new every single day. So
because you've never managed a practice or planned a practice or done any of that, and you can go on YouTube and this guy will say this and he's right, and this guy will say that and he's right, and that guy will say that and he's right. It's not really getting what you need individually for your teams. And the first thing we need to do is play a game of kickball. And it's because everybody already knows those rules. They know where to line up. They know how to run the bases right and all of those things. Or maybe sometime in the future, we'll teach you guys about trash ball. Coach Larry will teach you about why it's so important to hit a basketball off of a tee. You've got to have an open mind to be able to get better. And I can't imagine that you would want anything less than the absolute best for that person. We want the absolute best of the coach. We want the absolute best of the parent. We want the absolute best of the kid, to where people are just walking away saying, you know what? The pack changed my life. That community, that family, that team changed my life. And I want you to be a part of the pack forever. If you played for the pack, knowing that you're going to have the best experience in your life and you didn't have to pay for it, how cool would that be? We're going to bring this to every kid who needs this, to every coach who needs this, and there will be a point in the not so distant future where nobody has to pay for it. When I collect a player fee from the last player, and that's the last time I ever that a parent has to write me a check to play in this organization, I will know we have made
You
it.
made it.
I will say thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you're watching this video, you're in our community, and thank you so much for being here. Campbell, I can't say how proud I am of you. You are such a beautiful person, a beautiful mind. I love you so much. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And Larry, my brother from another mother, I know we haven't known each other that long, but although we traveled separate paths, I promise you they were parallel.
Hey, I want to thank you, Coach. I mean, it's been an amazing journey so far, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us and pack baseball and softball and aim for the stars, man. I'm excited.
I love it. Go Pack.
Go pack.
Go Pack.